Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the... Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Sheds off the tackle, and now he spins free. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Hall. Loose. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw, Hall. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Hall. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
52 blaster.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Throwing here is Hall. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The Vikings at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
You talk about this Lions defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I think that this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Hall. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Like we almost got him, boy. Almost got him, Joe.
Hall to throw it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
McNeil, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 97. Drill green. Ready?
Now it's Hall. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll change things up. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Fight, stick. Ready.
Here's Hall. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. The 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Hall. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Black Ultra.
Back to throw again. That's out to... And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll set up a throw. And he is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now Hall.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Naylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Lions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back to throw, Hall. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
36 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Stiff-armed him. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. Finds Gibbs on a check down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here is Hall. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Ball to throw it. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
97.
Here's Hall. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And quickly they get to the line. Hall. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Hall. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hall. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Blue stripe. Claws red.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, right? Ready?
The drive will start with an option going left.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing.
Let's go.
Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Let's go, charge!
Looking to throw. Hall, flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Hall. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jaron Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
To throw it is Hall. Throwing to start the drive. This one complete to Gibbons. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Hall.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now, once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hall. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Back to throw. Hall. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Back to throw again. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Hall on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jaron Hall, 15 yards. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Hall. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hall. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and inches. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.